A federal jury Friday found that a Decatur hotel must pay $40 million in damages because they ignored child sex trafficking going on right under their noses. The hotel in question is the United Inn and Suites that's on Memorial Drive. Attorneys in the case say it sends a strong message to hotels everywhere to not turn a blind eye to child sex trafficking. Here's Eric Mock with more.
Well, attorneys who represented this survivor of child sex trafficking here in federal court say this victory comes after a 5-year-long process and legal battle. They tell me it's likely the first verdict of its kind given in the state of Georgia, and they hope it sends a strong message to certain hotels that they can no longer turn a blind eye to this dark trade.
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised, says Tyler Washington, to hear that child sex trafficking went on in the United Inn and Suites on Memorial Drive in Decatur. He used to stay here and knows a lot of people who still do. Friday, a federal jury handed down a verdict that the owners of the United Inn and Suites, Northbrook Industries Incorporated, have to pay $40 million in damages to a survivor who was sex trafficked there from 2018 to 2019 when she was just 16.
It was pretty historic yesterday.
Patrick McDonough represented the survivor and says they made their case that hotel staff knew kids were being sex trafficked there and turned a blind eye because they were profiting from it. At trial, attorneys representing Northbrook Industries claimed hotel staff had no idea it was happening there. McDonough says the evidence showed otherwise.
They're going up to the front desk, they're buying condoms, they're selling them at the front desk, condoms literally to children. So it was fairly egregious.
McDonough says at one point his client was sold for sex around 200 times in a 40-day period. It's a big win for someone who had to endure such intense trauma within those walls.
And I'm really happy for her, and it's going to change her life. And really, there's nobody I know, more deserving than someone who's been through this.
But more importantly, McDonough says it sends a strong message to hotels everywhere.
Punitive damage is a message and is a statement to the hospitality industry. And what it says is, to run one of these hotels, you need to do your due diligence. There's a lot of great people that run great hotels, and people do the right thing. It's just there's certain places out there they decide they're going to put profits over people, and in this case, over children.
Now, we reached out to the United Inn and Suites. They told us the owner was not available for comment Saturday, and McDonough says, unfortunately, these types of cases against hotels are actually not uncommon. In fact, he's going to trial later this month on a very similar case. For now, reporting in Atlanta, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.